속공 오펜스. 이것도 그냥 다 어시하자. 얼마 올라가지도 않는 거. 얘 넣어줘야 문제인데. 센터요? 센터는 안 할 것 같은데. 자리 잡아 빨리. 슈팅은 자유투로 쇼부 치자. 근데 넣어줘야 되는데. 아씨. 아, 미친 거 아니야? 애나. 너무하네. 그래, 이걸로 올리자. 이게 개꿀이겠네. 들어와. 이게 개꿀이구만. 떠먹여줘야 되네 완전.
There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
엘리오. 떠다 먹여줘야 되네. 주주 슬플이라. 아씨, 제 엘리오 너무 심각한데. 단체 훈련에서는 그냥 저거 풀매 쭉쭉 올리고, 경기에서는 수비랑 마무리 올리고, 10경기 지나면은 자유투로 이제 슈팅 올리면 되겠다. 나머지는 또 파크 가서 올라가니까. 포징 좀 실망적이긴 하다. 풀매 올리는 유일한 방법이 엘리가 제일 높은데 엘리를 못 받아주네. 멀티에선 배치 작업이 아니죠. 그냥 경기를 하는 거죠. 멀티 경기.
Good job.
멀티 경기를
Let's move
하면서
on to the next drill.
멀티 이겨서 멀티가 더 많이 줘요. 경험치를. 싱글보다는 멀티가 경험치를 많이 줘요. 그 아이솔 멀티 파크에서는 이게 아이솔을 하니까 아이솔로 들어가다 좌우로 빼지면은 패스 받고 코너에서 3점 사람들이 쏘거든요. 그러면 풀매 점수가 잘 올라. 속공 때는 엘리 패스 넣어주면 더 많이 오르고. 처음에는 토요일날을 잠깐 했는데, 토요일은 아시는 분들이랑 레크레이션 가서 버스 탔어요. 버스. 그린이야? 그냥 원래 쓰던 슈폼이기도 하고, 제 98번이랑 98번 믹스로 그래도 한 몇만 번은 쐈으니까. 슬플은 파크에서 아이솔하니까. 아, 튕겼다. K20 9월 7일이었나? 작년? 아까 알려줬잖아, 유튜브에 검색하는 거. 딱
There
지금
we
나오네.
go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
체력이 없다. 한 번에 못 들어가네. 홉 좀 뛰거나 저걸 해야 되네. 홉점을 뛰면 체력이 없어가지고 덩크가 안 나가. 아이고 실수했다. 가속 받고. 근데 마라토너도 중요하긴 한데 지금 공격 탈출 하나 찍어야 돼. 멀티에서 슛하다가 패스를 해야 돼서 공격 탈출 먼저 찍고.
Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work.
드리블 무브요. 유튜브 외국인들. 하나 찍어야 돼. 브론즈는 무조건 찍어야 돼. 슈팅하다가 빼줄 때 필요하거든. 실버 찍으면은 레이업 가다가 빼도 되긴 한데 브론즈는 슈팅하다가 빼줘야 돼. 올랜도 매지.
David Aldridge is standing by for a pregame. Well, tremendous athleticism.
나 원래 올랜도 가려다가 펄츠가 있어갖고 안 갔는데 올랜도도 좋은데. 올랜도 2K19 때 올랜도 좋았는데. 경기 중에도 나와요. 옵션 조작 방법 다 나오잖아요. 드리블.
When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button doesn't get hit for anybody, Kevin. But the one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either in established
처음에 올라갈 걸 한번
or a
블락
rookie
떴을 때.
they're trying to get good minutes for. But boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out.
But the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the
빅맨
situation because
반바
of the
두세
length of
위치
the regular season.
에런
No
거든.
doubt, Kevin.
좋아요
This
여기.
NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing.
Now here's Morant. D right on him.
나이스.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic.
And in their history, the Dallas Mavericks have never moved up in the draft, and they needed to do so this summer to keep their pick.
반바가 피지컬 괴물이라. 어거스틴 펄츠 포가가 약하긴 하지.
That did not happen. The Hawks collecting that 10th pick from the Luka Doncic trade.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Doncic. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time.
게임에서는 포징보다는 부세비치 3점이 더 좋을걸요.
Murray's checked in for the Mavericks.
부세비치 3점을 잘 쏴.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Augustine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, DJ Augustine, the number 9 pick in 2008, he has certainly been well-traveled in his career.
And despite the journeyman career, Augustine is playing his best ball now.
Well, it's reflected in his shooting percentages, Kevin. Over the last few
슬래셔 마무리
seasons, he
뺐죠.
has really
컨택트
taken
피니셔
off in
1순위.
terms of his efficiency. This is probably one of the most underrated shooters in the NBA.
Morant passes
나이스.
to Cauley-Stein.
컨택트 피니셔, 그다음에 환상의 푸더크,
Just throw it up there.
그다음에 매끄러운 마무리까지 다 들어가고 나머지는 뭐 선택인데
And there's the pass to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around.
헤어스타일 유튜브 보고 만들어갖고
Here's Fultz.
자세하게 모르겠어요. 유튜브에
Now
있어요.
the Mavericks take it the other way.
없나?
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
아 외모는 없구나.
And that one's good. Morant.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of
자슬도
matchup
쓰는 사람
problems
많고
for whomever he's facing.
어떤 컨택트 피니셔랑 환상의 푸더크는 필수.
Fultz with the ball. Right on him. That one goes. Count it.
돈치치
They've
인기요?
wasted no time settling
진짜 인기
into their
많지.
offense.
Mavericks trail by 7.
아, 내 파크에서는 이거 잘 써먹는데 10명이 있으니까 나 안에서 밖으로 나가는 거 나가질 못하네. 껴갖고.
This is an important ability for
아,
Bamba to
주주
have,
테크예요, 이거
right?
주주.
Score on the move, put it on the deck. Make sure you take advantage of all that length on the drive.
체력 없다. 아씨. 아, 사망이야, 진짜 체력. 드리블을 못 치겠네. 마라톤.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a
새로
blowout.
만든 거예요.
And maybe that'll trigger them
드리블은 한 3일
impossible
정도
not to get
걸리겠는데.
pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the
와, 나
bench.
칠
They
때마다
are
체력이
pumped
쭉쭉 따라.
up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
10점 차.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Terrence Ross. Fournier's checked in for Fultz.
혹시 나 코너 있어.
Carter Williams in for Augustine. On the court for
짧다.
Orlando. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside.
샷.
Fournier out there with Michael Carter Williams. And it's Isaac in at small forward.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
슈팅은 거의 못 올리겠는데.
As updated from the
경기에서.
sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December, and then
까드
Dad
누구지?
made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a
윌리엄슨.
basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the
호징.
story, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
The edge certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. To the left wing.
이거 아니면 슈팅 못 갈기겠는데? 꼼수 아니면?
Here's Morant. Score the
꼼수 아니면 못
touchdown
쓰겠어
after five
슈팅.
shots.
픽 받아야겠다 픽.
Well, you think about the solid first year Steve Clifford had coaching the Orlando Magic. This team had a solid season
픽
with
받아가지고.
a great leap on the
아이고,
defensive
뚫렸다.
end of the floor. Clifford once again showing he is a great defensive mind in the NBA coaching ranks.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
나이스.
Touchdown the
네,
throw.
비하인드 6번이 편해요.
Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Carter Williams, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Isaac. Now here's Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Fournier in the corner.
슬래싱플레이메이커 80,
Rebound. Gordon
오버롤
takes the
95
ball.
기준.
It's Fournier on the wing. Over Hardaway. The shot's
오,
good from
14%.
Fournier. Fournier's got 9 points.
If you give Evan Fournier the kind of space necessary, he will drain it on you. That's pretty.
아, 속점프만 뛰면 흐르네.
And here we go. Fast break. Carter Williams has got the ball. Porzingis with the block. On deep. And the last
속점프만 쓰면
second
빠져.
attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here.
7점 차까지 그래도 따라왔다.
All right, heads up. Let's get this done.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Orlando going with an almost entirely new
아,
group.
10점.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Isaac. Fultz, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's JJ Barea.
패스가
Then it's
희한하게
Willie
날아가네.
Cauley-Stein.
수치가 낮아서
And
그런가?
it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Magic leading by 10.
내꺼.
Well, think back to before he moved on to the Dallas Mavericks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. was with the Knicks, he was carrying such a burden offensively because Porzingis was still recovering.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Augustine passes to Ross. 6 on the shot clock.
나이스.
And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
자,
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein on presence defensively. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy.
킥 퍼스트 스텝 하나 말고는 스피드랑 연관이 없어요, 배치는. 캐릭 자체가 느린 거라.
Pass to Ross.
오버롤을 올려서 뭐 능력치를 올리는 수밖에.
Vucevic dishes to Ross. Over in the corner, Fultz.
첫 발은 킥 퍼스트가 빨리 나가니까.
Shoots over Doncic. And there's Fultz on the assist from Ross.
난이도
Fultz has got
슈퍼스타예요.
8 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Now here's Morant. Checked by Augustine. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points.
8점 차. 어시를 해야 되나?
And so it's Augustine who will
어시
bring it up for
밀어주면
the
질 것
Magic.
같은데.
Pass to Fultz. Ross with it. Up top, Bamba. Guarded by Powell. Bamba kicks to Ross. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
아깝다. 씨.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock.
인티?
And that
Oh,
one
shit.
good.
패스 받고 드리블 시작할 때 기술이야?
Well, Vucevic
아니야?
understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
Here's Morant.
반반한테 찍혔어.
With the block. The 17-footer. And again, it's
아,
Orlando
씨, 저게
converted.
들어가?
When the mid-range is working for Terrence Ross, he's going to create problems. It's just a matter of can he do it consistently, Kev.
And so it's the Orlando Magic.
사람들 싱글 플레이
enjoying a
좋아하니까.
12-point lead is. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance.
올랜도 갈
to
걸,
prevent
젠장.
that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will
올랜도
do,
갈
right?
걸.
You love the unselfish play.
도망갈까?
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Orlando. Fournier and Ross near the wings. Vucevic is out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands.
득점으로 밀고 가야겠네,
That
경기.
play could spark
3분밖에 안 남았어. 5분짜리라. 나이스.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot helps him get a lot of
그래,
blocks like that.
비하인드는 4번이 빨라요. 3, 4번이. 애니메이션을 껴야죠. 아, 뭐 나 이런 중요한 순간에 안 나가는구나. 오, 역전했어. 오, 내가 없는 게 더 나아.
7 seconds left in the 4th.
어?
And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, it's just normal to see
3번,
now,
5번.
right?
4번도 빠르던데.
Like Bamba making threes. Has this lead changed or what?
And the Mavericks
수창할 때
call
4번
time.
썼던 것 같은데.
They're in front by 1. 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
크리스탑스 포르징기스 24득이야?
Basketball he's been playing tonight. This point total tells you all you need to know about
아,
just
나
how
패스
good
주지.
he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill. A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a
이연승?
little easier for them defensively.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one.
댈러스 잘하겠지. 오, 조금밖에 안 남았다.
And really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
팀워크 70% 넘나? 오, 74%.
David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific
Great win, fellas. Great win. Good game.
줘. 제끼고. 딱 1초 남네 이거. 진짜 빨리 줘야 되네. 이 앵글이 위에서 찍어 D가 안 보이네. 오케이. 안전방으로 가자. 쟤 잘해. 스미스랑 하더웨이 주니어가 덩글 잘하는 것 같아. 아슬아슬하다. 근데 시간이 딱 1초 남네. 아, 쟤 안 들어오네. 큰일이구만. 아무도 안 들어와. 씨. 하하. 아, 진짜 씨 너무하네. 그래 1500점 주네. 야, 그럼 별 3개로 엘리 하면은
Let's
씨
move on to the next drill.
5000점 먹겠는데? 아, 페인트 좀 넣어야 되지. 이게 웨스트브룩 거잖아요, 그죠? 블락 당하기 딱 좋은 거. 셀스컬이 수비하는 거 봐라. 아, 나이스. 아, 백덩크요? 나도 백덩크는 커맨더 모르는데. 오케이.
That's what we need right there. Nice work.
마라톤으로 찍어야겠다 이제.
All right,
풀면
let's move on.
금고는 좀 내매두고. 오케이. R스틱 아래가 백덩크예요. 굿샷. 아슬아슬하네. 여러분들 화요일까지 쉬죠? 휴일이죠. 좋아. 이런 씨. 오, 넣었어. 이래요 월요일도? 월요일은 근데 휴일이 아니죠 원래는. 연차를 써야 되구나. 월요일? 아니면 화요일쯤 돼야 사람 구실하겠는데. 아 이거 엘리 받아도 되겠구나 여기서. 엘리 돈치치한테 받아볼까? 주고. 아씨.
Good. All right, let's move on.
하나 더 있어? 아 피겠노. 자를 잘못 잡는다. 출발을 시켜버릴까 그냥 여기서? 안 되잖아. 오 게이드. 바운드 어려워. 오버롤 87인가? 오늘 되게 오버롤에 되게 민감하네요. 오버롤 진짜 아무것도 없는데. 아 바운드 해야 돼. 아 바운드 했어. 주고 출발해. 이렇게 주자. 이게 낫네. 반대로 가는 게. 하고 출발시키고. 아하. 에러 누르면 저게 뜨는구나. 망했구만. 반대로 가는 게 낫겠다 이거. 와씨 저걸 못 넣네. 별안. 이런 미친. 아 D는 아예 못 봤네.
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
1300점 손해 본 거야. 레이커스가 짱이야 이래서. 나 핫존이 있나 보다. 코너. 파크 봐 씨. 파크 개털이야. 아 러시아느라.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season.
데이튼, RJ 바렛 여기
They're
있네.
still struggling, trying to string something
줄리어스
together. Get a lot of
랜드.
wins. The
닉스는
competition
잡겠지.
was tough.
And right now for the Knicks, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little.
He's jumped in for Seth Curry.
노비치키 저거죠
Even this early
실루엣.
on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens
Nice.
because of internally what's going on with the team. On the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
아직 7경기밖에 안 했어.
Begin to feel.
good
코칭 저 움직이는 거 왜 이래
coaching
수비?
staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential instead of growing is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Big man who was forgotten about during free agency. Randall could be an impact player for the Knicks.
The Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randall should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
야,
Dotson's checked
아
in
굳이
first.
거기서 홉점프를 할 필요가 있었나?
Doncic, no good.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag
아,
down your
거의
offense.
다 뚫어놓고
He seems to
홉점프를
be an
뛰네.
anchor here in this quarter.
Back to Randall. The pass to Robinson.
와우.
Porzingis with the block.
야,
Anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Floats it up for Doncic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there.
K 게임 다운로드해서 실행해서 처음에는 게임 내에서도 설치 한 번 더 해야 돼요.
1:46 left to play in the first. Dotson kicks to Barrett. Randall surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Luka Doncic. Coming off a terrific
21득.
season. He was around 21 points per
실리바
game
6어시.
last year.
스탯 되게
8
좋네.
rebounds and 6 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His
코너가
sensational
자르자.
passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's
K44
playbook here where
견제.
the schemes fire
너무
on
느려,
all
릴리즈.
cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Here's Dotson. Count it. Good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Morant passes to Doncic.
찔러줘야지.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And
Yeah.
finished off by Morant.
And Nike, one of the giants in the shoe industry, and from what I've heard, they have signed Shea to be a member of their team. Big moment for that young man.
Are you kidding me? You better believe it, GA. And, you know, every young player
반대다.
always dreams of a moment
스위치.
like this when they sign with the shoe
RJ
company.
바래. 좋네.
Big get for Nike. And I think, GA, a huge achievement for Shea.
한동 안 나가겠지.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding.
체력 없어. 센터야, 센터.
50-50
백코트 거의
balls also
센터인데.
going their way.
They get the rebound. Passes it to Payton. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Second chance shot. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
엘리.
Inside.
그렇지.
Finished off by Morant.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And don't go. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his.
She gets up at 3-4 in the morning.
And
이거 멀티 나가서 엘리웁 작업하면은 진짜 빨리 오르겠네.
it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 1:58
K-shot.
left to play in the first half.
아씨. 휘면서 나가. 휘면서.
The Knicks leading by 7.
And with the Knicks
엘리 요청
rebuilding
세모.
their roster this summer, there is hope in the air.
Well, two big swings they were hopeful to take. One was at the draft and ending up getting the second overall pick in R.J. Barrett. Certainly points the team in the right direction. The second one was
피겐놀이
free
짱이야.
agency. And unfortunately for the New York Knicks, again, a bit of a swing and a miss.
상대 농구는
So we'll see if
피겐놀이지.
through some youth and maybe some flexible contracts, the Knicks can find a way to finally construct something in Gotham.
Setting the floor for the Knicks.
할 수 있었는데.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Alfred Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Dotson in at the 3, the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York,
아, 어림없다. 릴리즈가 어림덥다.
as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most
작전 좀
talented
보자.
coaches I've been around.
기브앤고 모렌트.
Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting in.
그렇지.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so Payton will bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season.
가자.
It was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
필드골 성공률 똥망 38%.
They put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Randall kicks to Barrett. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock.
작전 에런.
Shot clock at 6.
에런 누르고 내가 원하는 애 단축키 누르면 뜨죠.
This one for 3.
됐다.
The Mavericks pull it in. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Morant.
제발.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So.
Gotta pick up the intensity on D.
For sure.
You're a step slow tonight.
Got you, coach.
We got time. Keep grinding.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And a new group in for the Knicks. Portis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson.
출전 시간이 지금 한 2분 될라나?
Dotson's checked in for Barrett. And it's Trier in for Elfrid Payton. Now, here's Bullock, guarded by Powell. Harkless the pass to Dotson. Good work there as it goes. Dotson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Powell is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's DeJuan Wright.
쏴.
Then there's Hardaway.
그렇지.
In at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
5분짜리인데 테이크오버를 쌓을 수가 없구나.
Pass to Portis. Here's Trier.
아깝다. 컷할 걸. 스위치.
Fires from the line. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Kicks to Bullock. Here's Trier.
오,
Out
그래.
of the money from 12 feet away. Trier's got 10 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Morant dishes to Hardaway.
5%라는 좀.
Now here's Cauley Stein. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
혔다나.
From the arc. That shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to
완전
host the
세깅 수비였는데.
Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
당연히 받아도 세깅이라도 받아도 릴리즈가 느려갖고
making a change here as well.
견제 들어오겠다.
Barrett's checked in for Reggie Bullock. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Barrett. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Hardaway.
주지 않을래?
It's Morant in the corner. From
Nice.
downtown, he's the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
And perimeter scoring,
5점
I
차.
have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass.
경기장에 선수 이름 불러주는 거는 캐릭터 처음 만들 때 이름을 똑같이 만들어야 돼.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. Barrett is out there with Trier.
아이도 슈퍼스타예요.
And it's Dotson in at the three. And the rejection by Coley Stein. Here's Morant.
오케이.
Good. And the assist goes to Murray.
That's an excellent play.
5분으로 왜 하냐고요? 빨리 훈련해서
Well,
배지
taking
달라고.
advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
빨리 멀티 나가야지.
Dotson kicks to Portis. Pass to Trier. In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Trier. New York needs to get off the
오.
shot.
공격
Portis can't
탈출
get it to go.
3점차지.
Not great numbers, but great effort
유로
in
스텝
this one. Sounds
아닙니다.
funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
재영님 어서 오세요.
The Knicks lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Morant. Morant's gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop, hitting 50% on the night. The pass to Trier.
와 픽바스.
Launches a three. New York, no good that time either.
들어가 안으로 들어가.
Porzingis, he'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Morant. And there's that
아 경일님 고맙습니다.
time would have put him up. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Barrett.
체력이 없어.
No one here.
백커트가 안 돼.
And that one swishes right in.
새로 아니야 새로 나온
And
거
the
없는데.
Knicks lead by 3.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And the Mavericks call time here.
필드골
And as
46%.
things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
아 빼버리네 감독. 나 없으면 이기겠지? 내가 없어야 이기네. 아 파크 1번 해보려고 주주 슬플.
From deep three-point range, that shot off. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
야싸 마무리.
That's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next
패스
time.
좀 찍어야겠다. 한 개 돌파하면.
Nice little win streak.
아 그래 센터 하나 왔다. 너 엘리 잘 받아라. 큰일난다. 아 씨. 큰일났네. 코너 3점으로 작업해야 되나? 한번 오겠지 공격권? 저거 포징이랑 돈치치 사기 아니야 팀? 너무하네. 수비 일단 하나 해야 돼. 인사이드 막아. 와 씨. 나머지 두 팀이 점수 넣고 막 하다가 우리 지면 이거 시간 낭비인데. 한번 뺏어야 되는데 이거. 그렇지. 아, 씨. 이제 넣으면 끝나는데. 한 번만 와라 기회. 한 번 안돼 못 넣으면 끝이다. 튕겼다. 줘. 신중하게 해야겠다. 씨. 한 번 털리면 끝이네. 이거 아닌데. 레이업 가려고 했는데 씨. 거리 잘못 쟀어. 다 뚫었는데. 쟤 넣으면 끝나죠, 쟤네. 안돼, 넣지마. 그렇지. 아, 들어갔다. 31%. 개망이네. 그래도 별 2개네. 수비는 근데 진짜 안 올라간다.
Very strong. Now let's move on to the next drill.
밀어 그냥.
Let's go.
유로 스텝. 나이스. 오.
Just like that.
톱점프가 사기야 진짜. 아오. 덩크. 톱점프.
Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in.
피겠노. 픽 반대로 타야겠어요 이게. 잽으로 유도만 해도 되나 이거? 잘한다 보지. 어쩔 땐 잘 되고 어쩔 땐 안 돼. 오케이. 엘리는 타고 넘어가야겠다. 뒤에서 못 봤던데 저. 엘리만 픽 타고 엘리 말고는 다 저기 픽 반대로 가야겠는데. 얼마나 깔끔해 보징. AD는 겁나 잘 받아주는데 맥기랑.
Way to finish strong. Let's set up this next drill.
나온다 엘리. 최대한 붙어야겠다. 저 수비랑 붙어야지 성공률이 올라가는데. 잘하네. 멀리서를 못 봤구나 얘가. 빨리 주는 걸 못 봤네. 아이고.
Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
이게 2배라서 챙겨 먹어야 되거든요. 개인 훈련 들어가면 이제 별로 안 주니까. 멋있다. 멤피스. 자모란트 매치업. 와, 2승 6패. 멤피스 개망인데.
And a look at the status here. Hey, Nate.
And guys,
David, thanks for that report. You're right. Not that many top players stay all 4 years.
You know, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler come to mind. I could see Che having that
모란트가
kind of
작아.
impact as he
191인가 그래서.
fills out the rest of his game.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. White and Doncic are the
난
backcourt pair.
196이고.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. The small.
발렌슈나스.
Mavericks making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
겁나 웃기다. 한번 볼까요? 어딨어 나. 여기 있다. 겁나 웃기네. 코가 더 크다. 겁나 웃기네 둘이. 오.
Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
아, 쟤는 왼손에다 저걸 했구나. 토시를 가야겠네.
Us experts, we say where they're gonna finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are
Morant
the
come.
teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations. Yes.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field.
왼손잡이였구나 모란트가. 몰랐네.
Here's Morant.
나이스.
Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive.
캐치 제발.
Indeed. Not
아.
easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The Grizzlies trail by 4.
태권이 없어서 그런가?
Passes it to Valanciunas.
나이스.
Porzingis with the block, and he's able to get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
And last season, Jonas Valanciunas averaging the fewest minutes of his career. Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof, rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Anderson comes in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton.
아 잘리지 마.
Stolen by
엘리로 줄걸.
Valanciunas. Morant passes to Anderson.
턴오버 하나 또 했다.
Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied
차.
at the rim. He's likely to remember
요즘 누구 안 해서요?
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right
선발되면
there?
시간을 좀 늘릴 거라.
Really easy.
Now here's Morant. Guarded
잘했다
close.
손치치.
Can't cash in from close range.
And he's been
나 엘리
way
덩크.
off the mark this quarter.
아,
It's been ugly.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Nice.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis.
하든이요. 그
Curry's checked in
싱글용이.
for Dallas. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
저도 멀티한 지 얼마 안 돼서.
Defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against New York.
And the focus was to get stops. All game they were right up on
걸렸다.
shooters.
아,
And that
패스가 왜
led
이래?
to some big time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Cauley Stein passes to Curry.
스토리 안 보면은 시작할 때 팀 물어봐요.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Morant, and they'll turn over. Could
너무
not get off a shot.
시간 없을 때
Second
받았다.
violation. And so it's
건너뛰면 바로 팀 선택 떠요.
Trailing by 2.
나이스.
Hardaway with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Anderson outside. A floater.
나이스.
And another turnover here by Memphis.
This is what we talk about value.
보반도 많이 뛰면 좋은데.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Valanciunas.
잘 막네 그래도
Rebounded
포징.
by Hardaway.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, running, rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could.
윈슬로우.
It was time.
There's Winslow. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And it's good for 2. And it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And those great veterans, Mark Gasol, Mike
모란트
Conley,
삭제인데.
Tony Allen, Zach Randolph had become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise. And the city of
야
Memphis.
완전
Tough to
포징
move
그냥
on from that
압도적인데.
level of connection. All good things though have to end.
And the
굿샷.
free is good. Morant's got the lead up to 10
골드만
now for the
찍으면은
Mavs.
킥드로
And we've
그림
seen this
찍겠는데.
offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player.
그렇지
Not
돈치치.
so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Cleveland. And the
좀 더 일찍 줄 걸.
rejection by Jackson. Here's Melton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
10점 차. 좀 팀이 좋아지는 것 같은데
He
점점.
earned his money on that foul.
The Grizzlies have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. He's perfect from the line this time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And here's Morant. He had 13 points in the win against New York.
타고
Shoots the 3. No good on that one. And so it's Dallas in the...
엠블럼도 비슷비슷하네 둘이.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
툭하면 빠지네.
This ends up going with the new group. Then for the Mavericks,
7점 차.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for
팀파네.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry comes in for Doncic. And it's Morant in for Wright. On the court for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Morant is out there with Curry. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range. So
와 컨덕 나갔어.
Bring it in.
컨덕.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
멋있네.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Kicks it out to Allen. Fires from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy.
와 드리블 치는 거 봐.
Yep, that one goes in there. Porzingis has got 8 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room.
Jones.
Outside Jackson puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him. And it worked.
기본 턴오버는 3개씩 하는데.
Outside
Nice
Jones. Morant with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
샷.
And he's good on the three ball. 16 points for him.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
그렇지.
It's Allen on the wing, guarded by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jones.
오, 세스컬이 좋아.
Unable to change momentum here. He can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Mavericks on top. They lead by.
픽도로 골드에
While we have the chance now, folks, let's
한 개를
go to our
넘자
State
골드에
Farm
학존란
assist
찍으면은
of the
3점
game.
빵빵 날리겠는데.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. to
Nice
become
foul.
competitive. Kyle Anderson is out there with Winslow. Then it's Jones. And it's Clark in at the center filling out the middle. That's the
3점.
lineup in the game
아,
for Memphis.
잘투.
Some terrific NBA
얼마나 더
players
올려야
right
돼?
now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play
지금 픽을 타서
extremely hard because of Tom
엘리.
Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Melton. Traps in the tray.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
타고
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded.
잘못 돌았다 내가.
The pass to Curry. Over Jones. And the
어이구, 샷.
basket by Curry.
And the jump shot has been a
반대로 갔어야
dimension of
되는데.
this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Jones, the pass to Melton. And Anderson has it in the corner. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game.
스미스가 하더웨이
Now
주니어보다
here's
좋은
Morant.
건가?
He's guarded close.
해결해.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. The
저걸 못
Grizzlies
미네.
trail by 12.
거의 미스매치인데 거의 사이즈가.
Clark kicks to Jones.
나이스 블락.
We're about 2
하늘
minutes into
들어와.
the fourth quarter in this one.
아,
And it's Morant missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it
주주
up for the
슬래싱플레이메이커.
From beyond the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and finishes in on the second chance point.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And the Mavericks call time here. Some changes.
아, 뭐 벌써 끝났어? 씨.
6
짧긴
seconds
짧구나.
left in the game.
스코어는 잘 나오네. 80점이면.
Now Murray. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
이거 파크에서 1번 슬래싱 플레이 아이소. 오, 많이 오른다.
Send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
어쩔 수 없이 슈팅이랑 수비는 훈련 개인 훈련으로 올려야 되네 이거. 답 안 나오네. 게토레이 스폰서.
Kevin, thank you.
인터뷰한다.
Nice win for your team, Che. You were the catalyst with all your scoring. Was that the game plan tonight?
첫 번째가 팬이라고? 기네.
Thank you, David.
Hey,
Great
Che, I got a
interview.
new.
My role is just to do.
So, what's been the most surprising thing?
I mean, the most surprising aspect.
Good stuff, Che.
All right, bro. Peace.
Hey, Che.
팀워크 10%.
No, I'm a leader. I don't need.
돈 벌어야지. 메꿔야 돼. 20년만 VC 들어갔으니까. 돈치치야. 근데 주주도 좋아요. 주주가 안 좋은 건 아니에요. 오스에서 드리블 느리면은 파초는 못하고, 파주 아니면은 투스풀 해야죠. 근데 투스풀은 테이크오버 차기 전까지는 정중앙이랑 45도 3점 좀 쏘기가 부담스러워요. 또 안 들어가진 않는데 잘 맞춰야 돼. 포징. 투스풀 3점은 손가락이 조금 메꿔주면 투스풀 좋죠. 투스풀이 난 슬풀보다 좋은 것 같은데. 수비가 좋잖아요. 솔풀 뛰면은 수비 캐릭이 없으니까. 핸들러 뭐 미스매치해서 스위치 해가지고 수비해줄 것도 아니니까 투스풀 좋지. 근데 내 투스풀은 핸들러 투스풀은 아니에요. 저 아씨 진짜. 나이스 땡큐. 이제 된다. 공격 탈출 된다. 그렇지. 필수야. 공격 탈출은 필수야. 이제 마라톤으로 찍어야겠다. 나 금고는 나중에 찍고.
There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
드리블 칠 수가 없네.
Keep it going.
리버스는 이거 안 쳐주네.
Now we're rolling.
해지 캔슬 크로스오버야? 오케이, 잠깐만요. 제자리에서 해지 캔슬을 제가 한다고요?
Just like that.
제자리에서? 해지 캔슬 다리 사이도 돼요.
Good job. Let's move on to the
헤지테이션
next drill.
1번 3번 끼면은 다리 사이도 돼요. 깔짝거리고 치고 나간 거예요? 이거 셀프 나가게. 달리면서 오른쪽 스틱 달리는 방향 한번 툭 치고 한번 툭 치자마자 왼쪽 스틱으로 전진. 그거 얘기하는 거예요? 나 훈련 끝나고 내가 보여줄게. 뭐지? 제자리? 이걸 왜 못 받아? 이해할 수가 없네. 아이씨, 가까이 붙으면 셀프 나가고. 어디가 거리가 딱 맞는 거지? 아, 별 3개.
Move it. Move it. All right, here we go.
잘 안 들어가네. 잽으로 한번 저걸 해줘야겠다. 너무 빨리 줬다. 유리몸이야, 유리몸. 아, 또 셀프 나가네.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
이걸 얘기하는 건가요? 이거야? 이걸 얘기하는 건가? 이거 오른쪽 달리고 있으면은 오른쪽 스틱 한번 오른쪽 친 다음에 그냥 왼쪽 스틱은 유지하고 있으면 돼요. 가는 방향. 왼쪽 스틱 왼쪽, 오른쪽 스틱은 왼쪽으로 한번 튕겨주기만 하면 돼요. 가속 받아요 이거.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA.
8승이야,
And now here's
8승.
the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Thursday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
1승
Then on
9패.
Saturday,
닉스.
they'll take on Mark. How it's ended out today. Well, most of it, you knew some decisions were coming, DA. They're still effective. And here in Boston, Bill, the place where you received your master's degree in journalism. Talk about the Celtics at that time in the early to mid-90s.
Well, Larry Bird retired, Kevin McHale retired. They knocked the Boston Garden down. We were in the lottery for a bunch of years. It was a terrible decade, Kevin. Thanks for asking.
But still, checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Mavericks, Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Morant in for J.J. Barea. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
A shoot first point guard who can fill it up in a hurry. That's Walker. And quite simply, he's one of the game's best scorers.
Morant passes to Kleba.
오, 잘하네.
His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
클리버.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance.
나이스.
Much faster help than that.
Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Bill, of the championships you've watched the Celtics win, do you have a favorite?
I do, actually. 1984. Came back against the Lakers in the Kevin McHale clothesline game.
헬치 캔슬 1번, 3번을 쓰죠. 사람들은 1번, 3번.
To wear the oxygen mask, and then finished him off in Game 7.
Rambis was the recipient of that clothesline.
He was,
Yes.
and he deserved it. It's not like he didn't deserve it. But the Celtics were just
모질한다.
tougher that year.
릴리지가 모질하네.
Forget that the next year they came back and beat the Celtics.
내나.
Now here's Walker. Not a lot of room. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. First free throw is good. Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Green comes in for Marcus Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
스틸 왜 이렇게 잘 돼?
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis.
슈퍼스타 나이던데.
Comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Murray subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Wanamaker, 5 to shoot.
막았다.
With a floater. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Morant. And it goes down 2 points.
스토리 모드요. 이거 올라갈 거예요. 통으로 올라갈 거예요. 통으로. 훈련하는 거랑 경기하는 거랑.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams.
로딩이랑 이런 것만 좀 잘라가지고.
Back to Wanamaker. Brown against Powell. Here's Cantor. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
You got to love the decision making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Here's Wanamaker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
캔바랑 거 매치할 일이 거의 없구나. 쩔이라 가지고.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
I mean,
네가 왜 그걸 가리냐?
I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
나이스. 뉴아키 타입이 새로 키운다고요, 캐릭터를. 새로운 빌드.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor.
더블 스크린.
We've got Morant. Dwight Powell is out there with Murray. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Wright in at the shooting guard position. Bill, if you're building a franchise from scratch, which
포징 픽 타고 나가야겠다. 갈렸다.
now
포징
here's
슛.
Morant, guarded by Smart.
코너 뺐다.
Beyond the arc.
까하.
Boston with the rebound, and this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through. They actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You can't leave guys open around Walker.
포징 뭐 꿀작전 없나?
He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
And a special thanks to our guest, Bill Simmons. Always a compelling discussion, and I hope we can continue.
Please, I'm available. Just call me. I'm ready.
I will. There's your number right here.
아, 너무 일찍 갔다.
And GA, what a pleasure talking with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
And he can't get the first one. And after an incredible
season, Tatum 왜 저래?
back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh yeah, and all that
애들
talent.
패스 잘 안 줘.
Getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
컷.
Finney-Smith checked in. Clock at 6.
잘 따라붙네.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Tatum. From deep. Curry's shot is off. Celtics trail by 14. Smart passes to Cannon. He kicks to Walker.
너무 빠른 거 아니냐? 나이스.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
와, 테이크오버 이렇게 쌓인 적 처음인데.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Curry against Smart. Pass to Cannon. Now Walker.
나이스.
From deep
아, 좋아.
three-point range and the last shot of the buzzer.
아, 근데 하프 타임이라 사라져 테이크오버.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in command with the And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatened.
아, 날라가겠다 테이크오버.
New group in for the Celtics.
저도 언제
His
채우지?
checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Tatum. Green is checked in for Marcus Smart. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Morant in for J.J. Barea. They've got Enes Kanter. Green is out there with Williams. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fun. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was
포징
in.
픽 바꿨어. 와, 들어갔어.
I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a
까던데,
vocal
그냥.
guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And he drops him away off the glass. Wanamaker's got 8 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
5 seconds left here in the third quarter. The 3 from Tatum. The shot that time not on target. A big time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Dallas Mavericks. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Until we start defending with any...
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Curry. DeJuan Wright is out there with Morant. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And it's Morant missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston.
털긴 터는데 스틸이 아니고 쳐내기가 나오네.
The latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Morant with it.
커리.
Passes to Curry over Brown. Here's
열렸다.
Morant.
슛.
Here's Finney-Smith.
나이스.
From beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Smart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
I like.
보스턴 왜 이렇게 약해?
Here's Cantor. Right side
Nice
Smart.
cut.
And stolen by Wright.
And this is what
오반.
they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in
열렸다.
this matchup with
아하,
very
실수했다.
decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
옛날에 현빈 버그 걸려서 댈러스 하다 말아가지고
That was the bread and butter.
파울 아닌 것 같은데?
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make, and they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Outside, Smart.
나이스 컷. 아, 아깝다. 죽지를 못하네, 스틸을 해도.
He's looking like a runaway train tonight. I don't think they've got a chance to slow Walker down in this one.
3 from the inbound, offline.
결국엔 테이크오버 못 터뜨렸어.
As they get the win to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says I think Greg an awful lot.
나이스. 아, 한 개 돌파. 슈팅 44 이거 올라가는 거 미친 거 아니야?
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Che, you got a second?
인터뷰한다.
You did a lot of distributing tonight.
It's a lot of things, Patty. Man, I got a lot of.
팬들이 쌓여야 돼, 돈 벌려면.